Yeah, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vikas Agrawal, and I'm the founder of AIF and PMS Advisors India. Firstly, I would like to thank all the participants for taking their time out from their busy weekends and coming and attending this webinar. So I think to my mind, this really indicates that all of you are really serious about creating wealth. So let's start the session today. Today is a very, very special day because we have with us Mr. Shankar Sharma. I think he doesn't need any sort of introduction, but however, those who are fortunate enough to interact with him for the first time, let me have the privilege of introducing him. So Mr. Shankar Sharma did his MBA from Manila, Philippines, and after doing MBA, he started investing in Indian equity markets. So he has more than 3 decades of experience of investing in India, both domestically as well as internationally. So post 1999, he started developing his expertise in terms of investing in global markets. And I would say that he's one of the most smartest and dynamic fund manager I have ever come across in my career. So once again, thank you so much for joining in. Um, we'll start the session. We'll come to the topic now. So I would be asking a lot of questions, Mr. Shankar Sharma. The format of the show is we call it Ask the Expert, wherein we invite industry expert like you, and we shoot questions on behalf of investors. So basically, the whole idea of organizing this session is to empower our investors with more knowledge. So I would be shooting questions. So over to you.
Okay, in 1996, both Devina and I individually, at the age of 31, were amongst the top 2 taxpayers in India, individually. Devina paid 75 lakh rupees, I paid 55 lakh rupees. At age of 31, मैं चैलेंज मारता हूँ साहब, हिंदुस्तान के इतिहास में 35 साल के किसी ने 31 साल के किसी ने 50 लाख रुपया क्या 5 लाख रुपया टैक्स नहीं देते होंगे. So it's not about money for us. It is about what can you do to help clients build their wealth with growth, but most important with safety. And that is the underlying philosophy, ethos, conscience of First Global. So for us, whatever we do, whatever we say has stood the test of time and will continue to stand the test of time. It's as simple as that. And that is what our basic promise is. See, performance is a given. Nobody performs the way we do. There is nobody in this whole world, forget India. But with that, the main thing is peace of mind. Main thing is peace of mind, that you're dealing with a firm that's been there 30 years, is privately held, it is owner managed. Okay, every single rupee in this company is my money. Okay, I make sure that that money remains safe as much as your money remains safe. That for us is very, very important, sir. So that in a nutshell is what we are. We have been members of the BSE from, I think, 92, 93. NSE, we were the first members. When it started in 94, we have been members of the London Stock Exchange, regulated by FCA UK. That's the regulator for UK for the last 21 years. The Global Freedom Fund is regulated in the Cayman Monetary Authority, which is, the Cayman is the #1 jurisdiction for hedge funds outside of US. So most US hedge funds are headquartered in Cayman because it's a very good regulatory environment, very good on regulation, and yet there is no taxation. So it helps from every angle. So you can see most major US hedge funds are domiciled in the Cayman island. So which is where a Global Freedom Fund is domiciled. And of course, we have offices in Dubai, India, London, and now we have set up an extension of our research process in Southern Europe, in Macedonia, where we find very good talent at very, very low prices. So we are a truly global firm with a global footprint. And आपको एक बताता हूँ before I let you have the second question, is the name First Global. The company was incorporated. We became members in 92, I think, in BSE. Okay, but that time BSE would not allow corporate memberships. The Indian regulatory environment was only individuals and partners can become brokers. Corporate memberships were not allowed. So when they allowed in 94, we incorporated, we changed our individual membership to a corporate membership, and the name we gave it was First Global.